Hi everyone and welcome to another video from DisplayRepair.com. In this video we'll show you how to use the clutch in a car with manual transmission, also known as a stick shift. If you have any doubts or problems with the clutch, this video should help. So stay tuned. DisplayRepair.com. Be sure to visit us at our website DisplayRepair.com, where you can find more useful car and driving tips. To avoid any kind of confusion before we start, the clutch is the pedal on the left. So from left to right, it's the clutch, brake and accelerator or gas pedal. One more way to recognize the clutch, if you are confused, is that it has the longest travel when you press it. It goes all the way to the floor, unlike the brake pedal or accelerator, which have much less travel. If you'd like to see more information about driving a car with manual transmission, click on the link for a separate video we've made specifically on this topic. Before you start, know that pressing the clutch pedal disengages the engine from the transmission, meaning the car practically goes to neutral and can start freely rolling. So before trying this, especially if you're on an uphill or downhill, best pull the handbrake. But the best way to practice this is to be on a flat, leveled surface without any obstacles near the car. When using the clutch, be sure to always press the pedal all the way to the floor. Otherwise, you won't be able to shift gears, or the shifting will be much harder, or even worse, you'll hear the transmission gears grinding. This goes double if you're moving from standstill. If you don't fully press the clutch while driving, every gear shift will be noticeable as the ride will be jerky all the time. Besides this, not properly pressing the clutch can cause long-term damage to both the clutch system and the transmission. How you use your leg when pressing the clutch is very important, mainly because of the response time and proper control of the clutch. The clutch is meant to be used with the whole leg, not just with the heel, for instance. When pressing the pedal, push from the knee and bend your heel and foot so you get an almost straight leg, like a ballet dancer. When releasing the clutch, especially when starting from standstill, control the movement from the hip and knee and slowly bend the foot. It sounds complicated, but once you do it a couple of times, you'll get the whole picture and it naturally sits in, so to say. Finding the right driving position is in close relation with the previous tip. In order to properly press the clutch, you must find a good driving position. I would recommend adjusting the seat so when you press the clutch to the end, your leg is fully or near fully extended. Avoid cramped or distant positions. Both of these interfere not only with using the clutch, but also with vision of the road, response time, and else. There are a couple of ways to press the clutch. When starting to drive and starting from standstill, release the clutch slowly and carefully. When you want to stop or disengage the transmission, press the clutch fully and without hesitation. When shifting while driving, push the pedal to the floor fully and freely release it. So push, shift gear and freely release. When downshifting is when you go from a higher to lower gear and is done when slowing down. In this case, push the pedal, downshift, but this time release the pedal a bit slower. This especially applies when using the engine for braking. The last tip would be to keep your foot off the clutch once you've finished shifting. Keeping the foot on the clutch pedal is a bad driving habit that lots of drivers do to improve their response time. The worst part about this is that it can cause long-term damage to the clutch system, as the weight of the foot keeps the clutch slightly disengaged all the time. This is especially bad during a longer drive. No need to do this, since with a little practice of keeping your foot off the clutch, the response time will be the same. So, shift gear and move your foot to the footrest. The bite point, simply put, is the point when the clutch plate starts engaging with the engine. At this point, the car starts to move. Knowing it is a crucial factor for driving a stick shift. Without it, you can't move the car, you'll probably stall it all the time, not to mention not being able to do more complicated maneuvers like with the handbrake. Finding the bite point is actually easy. There are two simple ways. Visually, to get a better idea, look at the clutch pedal when releasing it. Know that on most cars, the bite point is approximately halfway between the lowest point and fully releasing it. This is a less effective method, but can give you an idea and help in feeling where the bite point is. Listen to the engine. This is definitely a better way to find the bite point on a clutch. Just make sure to find the place where you can freely move the car forwards and backwards and without any nearby obstacles. After that, release the handbrake and turn on the engine. Then, slowly release the clutch without pressing the accelerator. When you start reaching the bite point, you'll hear the engine start to stall a bit. This is the exact bite point. If you were to drive any further, then you would have to press the accelerator pedal so the engine wouldn't cut off. In practice, it looks something like this. You press the clutch while the engine is off and get a feel of it, so to say. After that, start the engine and slowly release the clutch just enough to budge the car a few centimeters. This should give you a good idea where the bite point is. For the end, two more tips regarding how to use the clutch on a car. Make sure that the floor mat under the pedals is properly set and that you have the proper shoes or footwear for driving. If the floor mats get in the way of the pedals, it can interfere with the response time and endanger safety. For more information on how to choose the right floor mats for your car, click on the link to watch a separate video on that topic. Regarding footwear, avoid flip-flops or other types of shoes that can get stuck when pushing the clutch. These issues may seem irrelevant, but both of these can cause serious problems while driving at a moment's notice. So that's it for this time. Hope the video helps. Please like and subscribe, it's a huge help for what we're doing. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.